Welcome to today's 24-hour global financial update. Today's focus: the G7 and the US have reached a corporate tax agreement. The US Senate has preliminarily passed the Big and Beautiful Act. US inflation data, and Saudi Arabia pushes for OPEC Plus production increase. The G7 and the US have signed an agreement allowing partial exemption for US companies from the global minimum tax regime. At the same time, the US has agreed to remove Section 899 retaliatory tax from the Big and Beautiful Act. It is reported that Trump will visit China in the second half of the year, accompanied by US business leaders. The US Senate has preliminarily passed the Big and Beautiful Act. Although it was just a procedural vote, it has entered the final debate. The market expects the act to further increase US debt. In May, the US PCE price index grew by 2.3% year-on-year, and core PCE rose by 2.7%, slightly exceeding market expectations, but price pressures remain limited. The Consumer Confidence Index also slightly beat expectations. However, economists warn that weak consumption may further drag down the labor market and economic momentum. Saudi Arabia supports OPEC Plus accelerating production in August, and Russia's attitude has also turned supportive, with oil market supply expected to increase. The number of active oil and gas rigs in the US declined again this week, hitting a near three-year low. Now to the market movements. The Dow Jones rose 1%, S&P and Nasdaq both up 0.52%, and all three major US indices are up more than 3% for the week. Among popular stocks, Nvidia, Amazon, and Nike performed strongly, with Nike surging over 15%. The 10-year US Treasury yield rebounded to 4.25%. The US dollar index continued to fall, and the euro rose for 7 consecutive days. Gold pulled back, while oil and Bitcoin fluctuated slightly. Key events to watch today. US core PCE data shows inflation is under control. The market's focus is shifting to the dual challenges of the US debt ceiling impasse and the tax cut bill. Thank you for watching today's market news. If our information is helpful to you, please hit the like button and follow for daily global market insights. We'll see you next time.